All right, let's get right into it, okay? So, in today's video, we're going to be going over how to start your blog or your website using Bluehost as your web hosting. And we're going to connect this with our WordPress site. So, you guys don't even have to go to the WordPress site to do this. All you got to do is go to bluehost.com. If you click the link below, it'll take you straight to it. And we're going to get started. And I'm going to show you the step by step. And even in this process, it's going to automatically create your WordPress site. So you don't have to do it separately. So just stay tuned and continue watching this video. Okay, so let's get started. To start off, let me just give you a quick benefits of using Bluehost as your web hosting. Okay, so if you haven't already, you get a free domain for your first year when you sign up with Bluehost. You also get the SSL certification, which is something that you want to use. I mean, it's something that you want to have for your website because this ensures that your website is safe for users to use. And if you ever really paid attention when you kind of like search up a website and you see that little lock symbol at the top, that's what the SSL certification is. All right. Another thing is, like I just said, you won't even have to go to the WordPress site to create your WordPress blog, website, whatever you want to call it. By going through Bluehost. Like it's just going to automatically do it for you, okay? And then Bluehost has a 24/7 support system set in place. So if you have any problems, you just don't know what you're really doing, like you can legit contact the 24/7 support and they'll help you and they'll even do it for you, which is amazing because it's a couple of times I was just like, when I first started off, I didn't know what I did. And I made a couple of boo-boos here and there, but I was able to contact the 24/7 support and they were able to help me through it and kind of do it for me. So that is definitely a huge plus. And another thing that I want to kind of mention is the fact that it's super cheap to even start your blog. Like it's less than $100 to start your blog, okay, for the whole year. All right, so definitely this is the easiest, probably one of the most affordable ways to make money online, okay, guys? So just keep that in mind. And the fact that you're using Bluehost as your hosting, you're pretty much creating a self-hosted website, which is major key if you're trying to make money with your blog or website, okay? Because with this, in this way, you are going to have full control over your blog or website, all right? You'll be able to add ads in later on when you decide that you want to do that. You have complete access. You don't have to worry about anybody else pretty much restrictions like on other websites, okay? Web hostings and stuff like that. All right? So enough of my spiel. Let's just get right into it. So I'm going to show you guys how to get started, all right? All right. So we're now looking at the hosting plans, and I really want to go over this in the best way I can real quick. Um, so when I first started, I believe I did choose the recommended plan that Bluehost recommends, which includes unlimited website, unlimited storage, unlimited bandwidth, the free SSL certification, which we want, okay. Unlimited domains, unlimited parking domains. I just want unlimited everything. Like I just didn't want to have to, go back, or when I first started, I just didn't want it to kind of limit myself in anything. So of course I wanted unlimited everything. The whole Microsoft mailbox was definitely a plus to keep everything all together and make everything super easy to manage and stuff like that. But I think the main biggest like plus for this plan was definitely the domain privacy plus protection. So this helps you fight against hackers and those bad people in the online world. Okay, so this is definitely a plus. And then the site backup code guard basis is also another plus. So let's say you're creating your website and you make a huge boo boo and you just don't know how to go back. Like this site backup pretty much saves your butt. Okay. So if you need to go back and you just need to like convert your website back to what it was prior to the boo boo, you can simply do that with the site backup code guard basis. Okay. Now, if you can't do the $6.95 a month, then my next best plan that I recommend to you is definitely a plus plan. Okay, this still has everything you need. This is just a little bit more extra that's just gonna like seal the deal for you. You know what I'm saying? So either one is great. Okay, I don't necessarily recommend that you go with the basic plan just because you're limited down to one website and your storage is limited. Okay, so we're trying to avoid all of that, and we want the most for our, we want the the most bang for our buck. Okay, so this is pretty limited. It's down to one website. You know, it only includes, you can only get one domain. In the whole fire park, like no, just no. Okay, we want either or. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna pick the recommended one just to show you guys real quick. So here's the next step. So like I said, you get a free domain if you don't already have one. So if you don't already have one, then you can type in whatever domain name that you're thinking about. So let's say I'm going to type in my actual domain name just to show you what happens if you do type in one that's already taken. So let's see, next. It's going to tell you that that domain is taken already. So you can't use that one. Okay. So let's see. New mom tips. So the new mom tips is kind of already taken, but you can get like a newmomtips.net, newmomtipsclub.com, yournewmomtips.com. Like there's still definitely more options to do. But I would always recommend that you go with the .com versus the .net or .info. Like the .com just has way more authority into it when people are searching things up. So if you already have a domain, you can just enter it in here, all right, and move forward and press next. Now, if you don't have a domain and you just like, you know what, I'll just skip this process, I'll do this later, you can. So say I'll create my domain later at the bottom. All right. So now that we got the whole domain part out the way, now it's time to create your account. For some odd reason, even if you do pick the Google, sign in with Google, I think it's like an error. They have to fix it because I've done it. I've done it recently when I try to create my husband his own website using WordPress and Bluehost. And it gave us issues using this. So don't use this. Just simply type in everything, all your information, and don't, in this case, don't use the easy way out. Okay. So once you type in all your information, you're gonna be coming down to this page where it goes over your account plans and stuff like that. So depending on your account, the one you choose, it is always going to be the cheapest option to go with the longest term. So if you choose a 12-month price, of course the price for per month is going to be higher. At the end of the day, you're still getting the most bang for your buck. Now, I am pretty lazy, no, I'm not lazy, but I like to get the most bang for my buck. And I noticed that it is best when you just pay things in full versus trying to pay them in a monthly fee or, like, I guess, yeah, in a monthly fee. So I always go for like the best option possible. Okay. And I just love the fact that it's a 36-month plan. So I pay now and I won't have to worry about it for the next 3 years. Like, that is amazing for me. Okay. That's just my preference, you guys. You can always pick one of these other options. But for me, I went the 36 months because I just didn't want to have to do this again. I just wanted to like get it done, and be over with it and don't have to worry about it until another 3 years from now. Okay. Um, Now, with everything else, like the Bluehost CEO tools, I don't necessarily recommend it. You can try it out. I've tried it out. I didn't really like it, and I think it's kind of a waste of time for me personally. Just because I've had other courses that I've taken and I'm using like plugins, CEO plugins and stuff like that. I don't see the I don't see the need for this. So you guys can skip this, or if you want to try it out, you can go ahead and try it out. But it is all up to you. Now, I believe for the tax exempt, like let's say you have like a tax exempt, you can file for it. I know for me personally, I can do it now because there's one for like veterans and stuff like that and military personnel. And haha, guys, I am a veteran, so I do have a tax exempt. All right, so if you have that, make sure you add that in so you can save some more money. Okay, and then next you will have to put in your payment information. um and that's just simply said. Okay, make sure y'all read the terms and conditions, cancellation policies, and privacy policy. And once you do that, make sure you click and then submit. All right. So within the next page, you know what? I'm gonna show you guys through screenshots because I can't move any forward without putting information in. So I'm gonna show you guys what the next screen is going to look like. Once you finish your payment information, your account information, next you will be creating your password. Create a really good security password that you're going to remember and not forget. Write it down somewhere if you have to. After you're successfully created a password, you will be brought to Bluehost back screen where you can pick a theme for your new blog. After you finish picking a new theme for your new blog, you can start building. This is the back page to WordPress, where you'll conveniently see Bluehost at the top. Pick whether or not you want this site to be based upon for business or personal. Knowing that you want to make money, you should pick this as a business. Now, at the top, you'll be able to see the Bluehost dashboard, which you can decide to launch your site now or you can decide to launch your site later. Now, if you're going to launch your site now, make sure you enter your site title and site description. Congratulations on building your new blog. Now let's make some money.